For this pre-launch of the Captain Circles. This is very much a soft launch and very select people. I think I've only invited just over 200 people to attend these. Hi everyone, I can see quite a couple of people on the stream already. We're streaming at a couple of different places. So if there's questions that come up, please pop them in. If you're on the live, I'll get to them right at the end. If not, you should have my contact details by now through the various emails, all the one-on-ones that we've done in the past. I think to start out, I just want to thank a lot of people for being on this journey with us over the last probably 8 months of building out Captain Circle and the initial 30-day boot camps we did. That was amazing. That was such a really, really good learning experience for me, and I know for a lot of you. And we've definitely managed to implement a lot of change for probably about 60 people, I'd say, in that initial 2-3 cohorts that we had on. But it was a lot of fumbling, a lot of learning, understanding what systems we want to use, understanding where we want to go with this, but definitely gain a heck of a lot of clarity on it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run you through the presentation that I've prepared for today. I'm going to just give you a sneak peek on the inside of what I've done on Captain Circle on the back end. And then also what my plans are for the future, where we want to go with this, and how you can be a big part of it. And then, of course, how you fit in on making this a reality. All right, so let's go into the presentation over here. All right, firstly, a bit of an intro. So if you are brand new and you haven't spoken to me before, haven't been in any of my calls in the past, my name is Frans. I'm the founder and CEO of Captain Circle, pilot insurer, aircrew mental health, a lot of aviation-y type of businesses. And when I was 3 years old, I really wanted to be a pilot. It was either Superman or pilot. Those are the two job descriptions. And my granny told me somewhere around 3 that Spider-Man isn't real. So I had to downgrade to wanting to be a pilot. And after school, that unfortunately couldn't happen. But I clawed my way back into aviation just through the financial services sector. And at the age of 24, I started as a financial advisor. And today, many moons later, I own Pilot Insure, which is the biggest independent aviation insurance financial services or financial advice firm, where we specialize in looking after pilots and air crews' financial well-being. So we specialize in investment and the insurance space, very big on the insurance and loss of license space. But I've helped over 2,000, probably over 3,000 pilots now across the world with everything they need there. And with these 15 years of specialized, hyper-specialized and niched financial advice that I've given, it's been really great. I've had the opportunity to start and buy and sell 6 businesses already, lots of property deals and offshore investment structures. And it's been very nice because it's been a natural transgression as my clients started progressing in their careers and moving all over the world globally. So it's been really nice. I've had the chance to, in a very natural way, go look for alternative investments, alternative ways, depending on the countries and the territories they are in. So that's been very nice to grow and build my understanding and knowledge of the finance world, quite in depth in the structures and the taxes and all these kinds of beautiful things. But how do I then position myself to improve that space for you? All right, what's Captain Circle? So Captain Circle is a very elite private community designed exclusively for pilots and aircrew, really committed to elevating your financial futures, your future, your personal growth, and emotional strength. And the emotional side of things are very important to me. It's built on more than 3,000 pilot relationships. And in the last 12 months, I've done intense research and testing with existing Captain Circle members. We try and solve the rarely discussed challenges in aviation. We tackle the two main taboos. The one is financial health, and the other one is emotional health. Now, pilots are trained to fly the aircraft, but rarely do you have any training with regards to finances and the finance world and how that works, and also the emotional health side. We all know, especially the emotional health side, what a big gun, a taboo there is around it. And I've partnered up with the most amazing person, Andrew, who over the last probably year and a bit, we've built many courses now already, specifically helping around emotional health, but I'll get to that a little bit later. So the Captain Circle really provides a structured environment for you where pilots can gain clarity, confidence, and complete control. And it's a lot of fun doing it. Now, inside the platform, members receive world-class training, live weekly courses, and exclusive expert sessions with myself, Andrew, and many others, and a supporting network of high-achieving aviators who help each other, accelerating results faster. So basically, all my experience, all of Andrew's experience in the emotional health world, and other relative pros, and it's all in one spot where we can help you maximize. Who's Captain Circle built for? It's built for very highly specialized pilots, no time to figure out finances. Very often I think about it this way. If I'd started flying 20 plus years ago, I would have had 20 plus years worth of flying experience, and I probably would have been one of the big airlines by now in the left seat. I went the other way. I went in the finance, but I've also spent that same 20 years honing in on my skills in finance and figuring a lot out. So it's really just bringing those two together. Helping with confusing investment options that feel like a gamble. I mean, the entire world is full of investment options. I feel like every day, just for me, someone comes out of the woodworks with some amazing, beautiful investment opportunity. And even with me, with all my experience, I sometimes need to do deep dives and really figure out if this is worthwhile or not. So just putting your hat on and empathizing with you, I can just imagine it must be really hard to figure out like what's real, what isn't, what's a really good opportunity, and what you should stay clear of. It's for people who don't really feel like they've got that clear next step of what next you need to do. No money accountability partner outside the cockpit, and no one you can fully trust to guide you. And we solve those hard topics really fast. So you're in the right place. If this sounds like you at all, and you've got any of these thoughts, we can solve for that. Our entire Captain Circle is within the school community. Our school community is a fantastic platform. There it runs like a real community with, let's say, a forum. So I don't know if you're familiar maybe with something like AVCOM, a forum where we can just chat together. We've got an introduction session, and that's really nice. I think we've already got people from probably about 20 different countries on there. I think we've got 50 members going as it is now. We've also got a calendar that shows you all our live events, everything that's coming up. A member section where you can see who all the members are. And it's actually been interesting having the 50 or so plus people join there already, how all the friends have seen each other there and reconnected and, caught up for a beer. And then we've got the big one, which is the classroom. And this is what you can see over here. So that classroom section houses all of our courses that we've got. Now I'm planning to do at least 20 courses over the next 6 to 12 months. And you'll have access to all of those courses. But the school community is really exciting. This is really what houses Captain Circle, and that's where all our communication comes from. And it's a really easy way for me to communicate with you directly. Okay. So there's two things. I was speaking about the financial side and the emotional health side. This is the finance side. This is really where I shine out. And here's just an idea. There's 5 courses that we've got going at the moment. It's just the courses. So one's about property, buying, selling property. What's the great, secret? Is there a secret sauce to it? And I go quite deep into what you should be looking out for. Businesses, same thing, buying, selling businesses. For the right person, if you can find the right business that really aligns with your personality, that could be a massive accelerator, especially if you're looking for management-run businesses and something that's quite easy to manage, maybe even remotely. Stocks, bonds, cash, what does that whole world look like? And then the structures of all of this put together. And it can mostly be global structures, and also a lot of tax stuff comes into that. And then, of course, the backstop and the fail-safe is the insurance side. And also a big part of it is how do you leverage insurance to maximize your best financial position. There's 2 big ones that's not on here. The one is a 7-day boot camp, which is a really quick 7-day deep dive into finance. And then the big one, which is a 30-day boot camp. And that's 30 days where we go step by step through one heck of a lot of information in the financial world. And that's quite nice after just that 30-day boot camp. You'll get out on the other side and talk finance like a Harvard grad. I'm really proud of that. On the emotional health side, we've got Andrew. Andrew's absolutely fantastic. He really understands pilots and the stressors we go through and things that are different. He's got 3, when I say big courses, it's really big courses on emotional health that is available to all the Captain Circle members as well. First one's You the Protagonist. That really helps you rewrite and helps you become the protagonist of your life, so you can go and rewrite your entire story. Turning sparks into sympathy. So that's a really nice relationship course for you and your partner. And to briefly explain it, that course is really suited to people in relationships where you're going, I love this person, I really want to be with them. I kind of miss that spark. Like, how do we get that spark back? That's fantastic. And then the relationship rescue, that's really when, things are on the rocks and you really need some special sauce to just get you from the relationship rescue into the turning sparks into sympathy portion. And we've gone with these 2 into the relationship space quite hard, because I have seen over many, many years that if your relationships aren't doing well and you've got a lot of, rocky roads there, normally the rest suffers quite a bit. All right. If you guys are on here, I'd like to have it a little bit, communicate with you a little bit interactive. There is quite a big delay, I've noticed on my side, but if you want to just type in there where you're from, where you're watching me from, that would be fantastic. Maybe what machine you fly. Okay, I've given you 2 examples here of the tools that we have. There's many more tools within Captain Circle. The one is the Wealth Lab, which is a really nice investment calculator. And all of these tools become super important as we continue on with this journey. The investment calculator is really great. And then the SA Property Investment Calculator. This is applicable anywhere in the world because you can change all these inputs you want to. So you can go and identify a property, look at the purchase price, interest rates, growths per annum. And something that's really fantastic on this property calculator, which I haven't seen on others, is as an investment property and you've got tenants in there, you can toggle this one button here, Bond Accelerator option, and it'll show you how quickly you can pay off that property if you use all of your rental income towards it. It's a really nice tool to have. So how does it all work together and fit together? So Captain Circle is bringing together the 2 areas that no one's talking about. That's the emotional health and the financial health. We're all human. We all need some guidance, and none of us can make the best decisions if we aren't in control of our emotions. So Captain Circle is really a mapped out 12-month journey. We take you from uncertainty to full control of your future, especially on the finance side. You need courage to do this, but we here to guide you all the way. All right, so Captain Circle is all about membership. It's comprehensive support designed exclusively for you, for pilots. It's a yearly membership which gives you unlimited access to all the current and future materials. Like I said, I think we're aiming for about 20 courses by the end of next year, with a dedicated pilot-specific platform for all kinds of help and questions you have, community and professional support to create prosperous, fulfilling lives. Invest in your future. No, that's a cliche. Your future self will thank you. Okay, here's really the magic and the secret sauce. So I've spent probably closer to $200,000 in the last year on building it. And not just building it, but going to some of the best minds in the space in the world. I did a US trip for a week and spent time with some of the biggest people in the Soul membership space. And one of the key takeaways from that is that, these guys say that you should charge the maximum amount you can, so that, if you're going to, let's use this example, if you charge $1,800 annum for this, they're saying I should be charging like $5,000, $6,000 annum, and then rather have, 5 people join versus 20 people, because you'll make more money that way. But I'm not building this for the membership contributions. The membership contributions are really a way for me to gauge interest and gauge if we can kind of break out of that mold where, especially on the financial services side, a lot of people that aren't or haven't been in the space of self-development and really understanding finances, really taking control of it, aren't used to paying for it. So people are kind of used to getting a phone call or a referral to, ABC broker down the road, and they don't charge them for it because they just make money in other ways. This is completely different to this. This is a way for you to have someone in your corner that's completely unbiased. I'm not, my driving force with this is to get you a proper blueprint of your finances. So to get you from where you are now and building on, your dreams, and especially in the next 15 years, where I think we're going through a massive pilot gold rush, is to make sure that you are implementing everything you need to right now, taking a snapshot of where you are and pushing that forward. But on this, you've had enough time to look at this now, but within the Captain Circle, we're going to have 3 different membership tiers. The one's going to be just the standard basic membership tier, and that really just going to get you access to the 7-day boot camp. Then we've got the premium, which includes that, as well as only one quarterly review, budget deep dive and guidance, monthly focused webinar, all the mental health courses, and then the 30-day boot camp I spoke to you about earlier. But the real big one, and what I really want to try and push hard, is the VIP section. Now, I'm going to cap it to 100 people only, and that's because now from December up until the 1st of March, I'm going to give access to all of this exclusively to the first 100 founders. So that's 2-3 months almost of exclusive access to myself, where we deep dive into all of this together. That frees up and makes sure I've got enough time to give you proper value, and to also still test out a lot of my theories around how we can best help you elevate. All right, so what is the Captain Circle VIP then? As well as what you get in the standard and the premium, you also get 2 live calls a month with me. So that's, that's a lot of time together. Accountability every step of the way. Business and property opportunities. So as I see business and property opportunities come along, I share it with the VIP circle. Continuous tweaking and adjusting of your personal blueprint. Our in-person community events, that's really great. We've already got 4 lined up for next year. Private focus groups, chats, learning from the community, and then, of course, tax-structured solutions and legal. So that's a lot. That really, from a finance point of view, is going to not only help you build your blueprint of where you want to go and to access your dreams, not only give you access to all the solutions that exist and the tax structures and how you should be structuring everything and the deals that exist and the things that we see, it's also going to give you access to me. That's 2 calls a month. That'll really accelerate you quite a lot. And like I said, only for the first 100, I want to do it. And I wanted to give you 2 options. Firstly, I'll slash the price a lot. It's only $600 for an entire year of that. But I also gave you the option to do it for $50 a month. But for the once or for everyone that's going to buy it, which I think is most of you, just going to buy the annual $600, I'll give you 100% money back guarantee. If that in the next 2-3 months you don't see massive value out of this and you feel like nothing's changed and you've done 1 or 2 of the courses and it's just not resonating with you, just send me an email and I'll send you your money back. It's really about us growing the community as best we can. Okay, so what do you expect once you've signed up? And if we can maybe just get that sign up link in the chats, that'll be great. What you can expect once you sign up is an alignment call with me. That's very important right at the beginning, the alignment call and the personal blueprint. So that's where you and I sit together. We look at exactly where you are right now and really dig deep into your goals and dreams. And that's really important because not a lot of us take the time to really spend on our goals and dreams and where you want to be. And if you think of why you started this career, where you wanted to be, 10 years ago, 20 years ago, where did you want to be today? And kind of do that exercise again in 5 years' time, 10 years' time, 20 years' time. And where do you want to be? And really knuckle down on those goals. I'll show you then how we get to those dream outcome. And it's by educating, guiding, putting some real strategies in place for you, like real strategies. Me finding all the solutions globally where it's possible. Implementing. So everyone who did the 30-day boot camp, the 30-day boot camp was all about the theory behind it. But this now within this offer is where we actually get to implementing. We set a lot of these things on autopilot then, and that's really nice with our 2 calls a month where we check in. I think most people end up, by month 2, month 3, month 4, only needing maybe 1 call a month, and then monitoring. So I'll monitor all of it from my side to make sure that we're still on this path. So you'll have a clear path and goals, and I think we can automate and get you completely in control of all your finances and the emotional side, if that's needed. Your relationship with money is also very important. That's something we talk about. But I think we can achieve a lot of this within the next 2 months. All right, there's just membership options again. So this deep dive for this pre-launch is only going to be for 100. I'm planning on a full-blown launch in March, and we've already got a lot of marketing things and podcasts and all this kind of things set up for January, February, building up into the launch. And this Captain Circle VIP will give you full access to all the courses on mental health and finances that exist within Captain Circle right now, and everything we're going to build out in the next 12 months. All right. so that is the spiel. I think most of you would want to do the VIP option just because it's the best value by far. Follow that sign up link over there and you can click on the sign up link. I've also, as a special bonus for everyone on here, let me just find that link myself. Let's go here. I built a nice bonus for you guys. Go here. It's called the Financial Intelligence Scorecard. And I'll put that Financial Intelligence Scorecard in for you with a link. You can just follow that link. And that Financial Intelligence Scorecard is really important. It gives you a really good start just to understand where you are with your money and which areas you should really be focusing on next. It's obviously a top-down view, and we then take that and implement for it, but I'll give you really good information on that. And it's also just an example for you of what kind of tools we use to understand you extremely well. This is a very personalized one-on-one service. The VIP is a done for you service. So we spend a lot of time together, understanding everything, planning, mapping out. I spend a lot of time implementing and then adjusting, monitoring. But yeah, this is massive value, and I'm definitely not going to offer it again at these prices. Once we launch, we're going to launch in the normal pricing, and then really just do the implementation for very, very few people, I think. Just people who really want to take their finances seriously and want to do it with someone who's been there, done that, got the T-shirt, has done it with thousands of pilots, and just get you over the line as quickly as possible, and more importantly, get you to your dreams and your dream outcomes as soon as possible. All right, normally we do a Q&A and a final thoughts section. I think the Q&A is going to be tricky just because we've got such a big delay on the YouTube side. So reach out to me. A very good place to find me is on LinkedIn. Just Frans Smit on LinkedIn. And then, yeah, sign up at the Captain Circle link below. I really look forward to welcoming you in. I'm going to be doing these lives 4 days in a row, so this is the first day. Yeah, hope to see you on one of them if there's something you've missed or you want to come with a question. But my gut says a lot of you will just jump on the school link, go check it out, see what it's all about, and sign up so we can start implementing. All right, guys, all the best.